Hello, family. Welcome to the channel dedicated to the most beautiful jewelry and luxury watches in the entire world. From modern pieces to ancient treasures, timepieces worth millions that make collectors worldwide dream. Today, we're diving into the completely crazy universe of Jake Paul. And trust me, what you're about to see will leave you speechless. We're talking about watches that cost the price of a house, pieces so rare that even the greatest collectors dream of them, and a style so extravagant that it becomes almost unreal. If you're passionate about luxury watches, bling-bling, and exceptional pieces, you're in the right place. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos on the world's most beautiful watches. Click the blue thumb if you already love this content. It helps us tremendously to continue offering you this type of video. Alright, let's dive straight into the top 10 of Jake Paul's watch collection. And trust me, it starts strong. Number 10. We start with a piece that might surprise those who think Jake only wears excessive bling-bling. The Rolex Oyster Perpetual 41 Tiffany. This steel watch with its turquoise blue dial, nicknamed the Tiffany dial, is one of the most spotted pieces on Jake Paul's wrist during his public appearances. You see, what's great about this watch is that it represents a certain understated elegance, a total contrast with the Jake Paul image we all know. Reference 124,300 is a model that has exploded in popularity in recent years, notably thanks to its iconic color that recalls the boxes of jeweler Tiffany & Co. We're talking about a watch that easily sells between 25 and 40,000 euros on the pre-owned market, sometimes even more depending on demand. What's crazy is that Rolex doesn't produce many of them, which makes this piece even more desirable in the eyes of collectors. Jake Paul, by wearing this watch, shows that he understands the value of rarity and the status that a simple Oyster Perpetual provides. It's not the most expensive in his collection, far from it, but it's the one that proves he also has taste for more subtle things. The Rolex Caliber 3230 automatic movement is solid, reliable, unbreakable, typical of Rolex philosophy. This watch can be worn every day, with a suit or sweatpants, and it always maintains that natural class that makes the reputation of the Crown brand. Number 9, we go up a notch in extravagance with the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak. But be careful, not just any Royal Oak, we're talking about custom versions, iced out, completely covered in diamonds. Jake Paul has been seen several times with Royal Oaks modified by specialized jewelers, watches that shine with 1,000 lights and literally scream luxury. The Royal Oak has been an icon of watchmaking since 1972, created by legendary designer Gerald Genta with its octagonal case and emblematic screwed bezel. But Jake doesn't settle for the classic steel version. No, it has to pop, it has to shine, it has to attract all eyes. These customized versions can easily exceed 150 to 200,000 euros, sometimes even more depending on the quantity and quality of set diamonds. We're talking about watches that combine the prestige of Audemars Piguet with the extravagance of the rap world and influencers. The movement inside often remains the original automatic caliber, but it's the exterior that completely changes the game. These watches are perfect for red carpets, VIP parties, boxing matches where Jake wants to show he's at the top. It's the kind of piece that divides watchmaking purists and those who love the bling style. But one thing is sure, it leaves no one indifferent. You see Jake with this watch, you know right away he's not joking about his style. Number 8. Hold on, because we're entering total madness with the Rolex Daytona Rainbow. This watch is one of the flashiest and most sought-after pieces in all of Rolex production. Reference 116,595 RBOW is a gold Daytona with rainbow-colored sapphires set on the bezel, a real firework on the wrist. Each stone is selected to create a perfect gradient that goes from red to purple through all the colors of the rainbow. We're talking about a watch that can easily be worth between 300,000 and 500,000 euros, even more depending on condition and rarity. Jake Paul, with this watch, sends a clear message. He loves ostentatious luxury. He completely assumes his bling-bling side. The Rolex caliber 4130 automatic chronograph movement is precision mechanics at its finest, worthy of Rolex's reputation. This Daytona Rainbow is so rare that even the wealthiest collectors have to wait years to get one directly from Rolex. Jake has it on his wrist, and he wears it with pride during his biggest public appearances. It's the kind of watch that turns heads, provokes reactions, and confirms his status as an international star. Number 7. And here we enter the world of Richard Mille with the RM11-03 Ivory. Richard Mille is the favorite brand of high-level athletes, celebrities, and people who want a watch as performant as a Formula One car. The RM11-03 is an automatic chronograph with a futuristic design, ultra-light, ultra-resistant, made to be worn in action. Jake Paul, as a boxer and athlete, this is the kind of watch that suits him perfectly, a watch that combines performance and style. We're talking about a piece that easily costs between 180,000 and 250,000 euros, depending on editions and options. The case in NTPT carbon or titanium is cutting-edge technology used in aerospace and automotive competition. The automatic movement with flyback function is very high-level watchmaking, with precision and reliability that are foolproof. This watch is visible, it's modern, it's different from everything found in traditional brands. Jake often wears it during his training, his fights, and even in his daily life because it's designed to withstand shocks. It's a watch that says, "I'm an athlete, I'm a star, and I wear the best watchmaking technology in the world." And here, before continuing, if you love this content and want to see other videos on celebrity watches, don't hesitate to leave a comment with the name of the star you want us to talk about. Subscribe if you haven't already, because we're preparing crazy videos on the most incredible collections in the world. Let's continue, because the best is yet to come. Number 6. And now we enter pure madness with the Jacob Co Billionaire. This watch is literally one of the most expensive and extravagant watches ever created. We're talking about a piece entirely set with diamonds, with hundreds of carats of precious stones, valued at several $1 million. Jake Paul has been seen with different versions of this watch, notably the Billionaire Ashoka and the Billionaire 3 Emeralds. Jacob Co is the brand that's not afraid to push luxury to its peak, to create watches that are true works of art. The Billionaire can cost between $5 and $18 million, depending on the stones used and the complexity of the setting. Imagine $18 million on the wrist. That's more than the price of several luxury homes. The manual winding skeleton movement is visible mechanics through the diamonds, a watchmaking spectacle in itself. This watch perfectly reflects Jake Paul's style: provocation, extravagance, desire to mark minds. Wearing a Billionaire is telling the whole world that you've reached the absolute pinnacle of financial success. Jake completely assumes this status, he plays with it, he makes it an element of his public persona. It's the kind of watch that makes headlines, fuels discussions, and remains engraved in memories. Number 5, we stay in the Jacob Co universe with the Bugatti Chiron Tourbillon. This watch is a collaboration between Jacob Co and the Bugatti automotive brand, a piece that reproduces the W16 engine of the Bugatti Chiron in miniature. On the wrist, you literally have an engine that turns, with pistons that move in real time. It's completely insane. We're talking about an incredible technical feat, a watch that easily costs between 280,000 and 1 million euros, depending on editions. The Tourbillon is a watchmaking complication that compensates for the effects of gravity on the watch's precision, exceptional mechanics. Jake Paul, by wearing this watch, shows his love for luxury cars, for performance, for technological innovation. It's a statement piece, a watch that starts a conversation as soon as you see it, that attracts all eyes. The design is massive, imposing, futuristic, exactly like the Bugatti cars that inspire this creation. This watch represents the intersection between luxury watchmaking and the world of exceptional automobiles. Jake wears it during certain special appearances when he really wants to impress and show he has no limits. Number 4, we return to Richard Mille with the RM011 Abu Dhabi edition, or custom AET remold versions. Richard Mille Abu Dhabi edition is a limited series created in collaboration with boutiques in the region, watches that instantly become collector's pieces. We're talking about a high-end sports chronograph with all the characteristics that make Richard Mille's reputation: lightness, resistance, avant-garde design. These watches can be worth between 150 and 300,000 euros, depending on editions and their rarity on the market. Jake Paul, as a boxer and public figure, needs watches that can keep up with his intense lifestyle. The RM011, with its automatic movement and complications, is exactly what he needs. The case in ultra-resistant composite materials is technology that comes directly from the world of sports competition. This watch can withstand violent shocks, brutal accelerations, without losing a second of precision. It's the kind of piece you can wear on a boxing ring, in a sports car, or at a gala evening. Jake understands the value of this versatility, and he makes it a central element of his personal style. Number 3, we return to Audemars Piguet with the Royal Oak Offshore Vampire, a more robust and sporty version of the classic Royal Oak. The Royal Oak Offshore is the XXL version of the Royal Oak, created in the 90s for those who found the original version too small. Jake Paul has been seen with customized versions of this watch, often with aftermarket modifications that add even more personality. We're talking about a watch that can cost between 50 and 150,000 euros, depending on modifications and materials used. The Vampire nickname often comes from versions with red accents or dark dials that give a very aggressive look. The automatic chronograph movement is manufactured Audemars Piguet. Very high-quality mechanics that is the pride of the house. This watch combines sport, luxury, and a styled identity that perfectly fits the profile of a boxer influencer like Jake. The 42 to 44 millimeter case is a massive presence on the wrist, impossible to miss. Jake often wears it with casual or sportswear outfits, creating an interesting contrast between luxury and streetwear. It's a watch that asserts its personality, that doesn't go unnoticed, and that reinforces his bad boy image in the world of boxing and entertainment. Number 2, we continue with revisited classics, the Rolex Datejust and Oyster Perpetual Diamond Set Custom or Iced Out versions. Jake Paul didn't just collect standard manufacturer watches, no, he also invested in high-quality aftermarket modifications. We're talking about classic Datejust that have been completely transformed with diamond settings on the bezel, dial, indices, and even the bracelet links. These modifications are carried out by specialized jewelers who use authentic, high-quality diamonds to create these absolute bling pieces. A standard Rolex Datejust can cost between $10,000 and $15,000, but once customized with quality diamonds, the price can easily triple or quadruple. Jake Paul skillfully mixes pure manufacturer watches with these customized creations to perfectly match his bling and ostentatious style. These modified Rolexes show that he appreciates both traditional watchmaking heritage and the ability to customize his pieces to make them truly unique. We often see these watches in his Instagram stories, YouTube vlogs, and media appearances. They are an integral part of his public image. Number 1, and to finish in style, we end with something completely different and unexpected. The Gucci Grip X Disney and other fashion and lifestyle watches. Wait, don't leave. Let me explain why this watch deserves first place in this ranking. Because Jake Paul isn't just a collector of ultra-luxury watches. He's also someone who understands pop culture, entertainment, and the importance of not always taking yourself seriously. The Gucci Grip X Disney represents that fun, casual, and accessible side of his personality that we don't always see behind all the million-dollar watches. This collaboration between Gucci and Disney brings playful designs with iconic characters like Mickey Mouse on watches with contemporary and modern style. These watches generally cost between $1,000 and $3,000, a drop in the bucket compared to other pieces in his collection, but they have a different sentimental and cultural value. Jake Paul shows with these choices that he is not prisoner to a single vision of luxury. He can appreciate an 18 million Jacob Co Billionaire just like a fun $3,000 Gucci. This diversity in his collection shows maturity and a deep understanding of what watches really represent. They are not just investments or status symbols. They are also expressions of personality, life moments, and passions. These lifestyle pieces, like the Gucci x Disney, remind us that behind Jake Paul's public persona, there is also a young man who grew up with Disney culture, cartoons, and American entertainment. There you go, friends. We've reached the end of this absolutely incredible journey through Jake Paul's luxury watch collection. Now, tell me in the comments which watch from this collection you prefer. Is it the Rolex Oyster Perpetual Tiffany for its subtle elegance? The Jacob Co Billionaire for its absolute extravagance? Or maybe the Richard Mille for its cutting-edge technology? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to discover more incredible watch collections. We're preparing videos on the collections of Cristiano Ronaldo, Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor, and many other world stars. Like this video if you enjoyed it, share it with your friends passionate about watches and luxury, and activate the little bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming content. See you very soon for a new exploration in the fascinating universe of the most exceptional watches and jewelry in the world. Until then, take care of yourself and keep dreaming big like Jake Paul with his $1 million watches.